Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome back to Life is Strange. So last time, it's been a while, but last time we discovered we had time travel abilities, as every good game should, and we keep having to save people because they're idiots. And we also met up with our friend Chloe that we haven't seen in a long time, and so I forgot the cliffhanger that was. Oh yeah, the snow thing is what happened. So it was snowing and it was 80 degrees. So clearly something's happening, and there's a storm. That is a tornado cyclone thing that's approaching the town that we're gonna probably have to stop. I say probably, but I know what's happening. But these two don't. So here we go. Episode 2, Out of Time. This is another 2-hour. This is like another 2-hour section. So get ready for like, I would say a good 2.5 hours. So get your popcorn, get your drinks, cuddle up in the couch, because here we go. Now this episode gets very touchy at one part. I mean, this whole game's touchy, as you can see. But there's one specific part that might be that might not be good for all viewers. So I might put up a warning at that part.
Hey, what do you want, Max?
I see everything here at Blackwell. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, I think we have to turn the volume up to like 28. I think is what we turned it up for this one.
You and me.
Don't insult me. Max, go on.
Hey, leave him alone.
And straight up headbutts him.
Chloe?
Pretty much.
It makes perfect sense I'd see you today. Welcome home, Max. That's Rachel.
The butterfly flex.
Our missing personal posters are all over Blackwell. 6 months ago, she just left Arcadia without a word, without me. Something happened to her.
Wait, is it grass? Tell me the truth. That's an order.
I didn't black out. I had another vision. The town is going to get wiped out by a tornado. Max, tell me everything.
Alright. Life is Strange is a story-based game that features player choice. The consequences of all of your in-game actions and decisions will impact the past, present, and future. Choose wisely. Like I said in the first episode, these two are the ones making the decisions, not me, since I already obviously know everything that's going to be happening. Everyone hits the snooze button at least once.
Snooze.
I'm sleeping in. Screw you, life.
Yeah, I want to sleep in.
Yeah, I'm tired, man. Let me sleep.
Also, just like the first episode, I'll link all the songs that I can find anyway in the description below. So, what we might do is in Life is Strange 2 and Life is Strange 2 and 3, I think. There's a way to get rid of the copyrightable music, which is a very nice thing for YouTubers and stuff. So I might have to activate those, but
Doesn't exist for this game.
no, they didn't do it for this one. Because back then, I don't know if people realized you could play the game and get views off of it. So, because this was back in 2015, 2014?
Yeah, 2015.
It was a while ago. Now they're like, yeah, we got to do that because people stream the game, people YouTube the game, and that kind of stuff. Do I have to get up?
Yeah, do I don't really feel like it.
Nobody likes school anyway. Alright.
Superhero is dirty work. I need a shower.
Cool. Useful information. Okay. Let's take the shower supplies.
Okay, Max. Let's hit the showers now.
Chloe's texting us. You there, Mad Max? Like I said, always for you. No emoji! That's G emojis again. Meet me at the diner in 40. I'll be there. Do not be late, or I'll know that time is not on your side. I know time's not on your side, because if you're late, you'll be like, clearly you can't time travel, because you would have time traveled 20 minutes back so you could be on time. On my way. You're evil 40 minutes or else.
Evil, all in caps.
It's because the emoji thing. Hey, honey, I hope you didn't forget to water the plant we gave you, but don't drown it either. Oh, yeah, we should water the plant. Did we water the plant last time?
Yeah, we did.
Good morning, Lisa. Your leaves are lovely. I may not have a green thumb, but I have a green finger.
Oh, last time it said that they were dry, so we shouldn't water that then. Because it says the leaves are fine, so we shouldn't water it yet. Okay. Mirror. Nope.
Do not forget I need
Well, I guess I'm not doing the mirror thing.
like now. Thanks, Sherry. Yeah, of course, Victoria. I'll get the tests and papers to you this afternoon. Ow!
Well, I feel like we'd save her. Gotta save her from getting smacked in the face with toilet paper.
Ow!
Wait.
We can't do it.
What the frick?
One quick rewind and I could stop this TP attack.
Yeah, I just did.
Alyssa, can you stand over there? Okay, Max, if that makes you happy.
You missed.
Wow, now that was close. Thank you, Max.
See, if you keep saving people like that, they're gonna think you have like, they're gonna suspect something. If you keep just be like, oh
they're
yeah,
gonna think
can you
you're
move
like-
over here for no random reason?
Yeah,
why
they're
would you-
probably gonna get suspicious of you.
Yeah, most likely. Oh yeah, we got our friend Kate here.
Hey, Kate. How are you doing? I'm here. Thanks again for standing up for me yesterday. I needed that. Anytime. That guy has issues.
Looks like a
Isn't
green muskrat too.
everybody here?
Yeah, it
Back in
does.
that, do you still have my copy of the October Country? Oh, yes, of course. It's great so far. I didn't realize Bradbury was such a poet. Can you please bring it back to my room this morning? I just need to take some notes for class. Absolutely. I'll bring it by later.
All right. It's quiet. Too quiet. Controller vibrates. I will say the water physics in this game are pretty decent. This was back in 2015. I want to see what Life is Strange 3 is going to look like. Because Life is Strange 2 is alright.
School. That's it. That video of you clubbing didn't look like homework. Victoria, that wasn't me. Oh my god, right. Don't be shy. I think it's awesome you set a tongue record on video.
Is punching not an option? Do people not realize they have fists?
Punch him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you're a
Like,
little slut.
literally,
Had fun.
literally, you can punch them in the face and no one would know.
That's all
There's
you
no
have to
cameras
do.
in the bathroom.
Good shit.
Punch them in the face. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, I still have goddamn paint all over my face. Good thing my faithful minions took their sweet time bringing me a towel. We ran all the way. Give it a rest, Taylor. Now I know if I'm in an accident, I won't rely on you or Courtney for help. You can hang out with Kate. Or Max.
See, there's literally a reason to punch her like several
She's
times.
a weirdo with that dumb
Yeah.
camera.
Like, why can't we
You're
just
in-
punch him?
I'm so quirky.
You're in a photography school. You literally just said,
Let's leave the link to Kate's
you
video
literally
so
just said, I hate her
everyone
that she has a
can see it in
camera.
action.
You're literally in a
This is
photography school.
photography
Evil
school.
biatch. I love it.
Yeah, that's not vandalism at all.
Yeah.
That's not a crime punishable by 2 years in prison. Although I did just say there's no cameras, so. So you showered, but you put the same clothes on. That doesn't make much sense.
Why?
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
That doesn't make
That
a whole lot
just
of
wastes
sense.
the whole point of showering.
I better get dressed and go give back Kate's book.
Wash your hands. Or face.
Hello? Water? Sorry. I forgot.
Bro, who the freak
But
is in
who
these?
is using the wire?
Because in public places like that, it uses the it's on the same water filtration system. So if you use cold water, if you use cold water, it's gonna make and like the showers really hot, or if it vice versa too.
Even if I can stop one person from watching it, it's worth it.
Boom, butterfly affix. Alright. Back to the room we go. Oh yeah, I forgot I can run. I usually
Oh, John.
try to. Oh, look at my beautiful self-portrait.
Beautiful portrait.
It's beautiful.
I love it.
Look at my beautiful portrait. Freaking people be raining on here. Gonna do the peace sign? No, I can't draw on it. Oh, that's lame.
Why?
That's lame. Ah. That's normal.
No fucking way. This is not why I came to Blackwell.
I wonder who did that one.
I still have to clean all this crap up after I find Kate's book.
Wonder who did that one.
I wonder who did that.
Okay.
Yes, it's a real mystery.
Nice.
She just spilled soda on
Nice.
Kate's book.
Nice.
Better fix this fast.
Congratulations.
I don't want to add to our list of problems.
Move the frickin' drink.
Soft drink.
Foul soft drink. Maybe next time be careful where you
You're mine.
just smacking drinks
yeah,
around
don't
over.
smack
Yeah,
the
you don't
drink
do
over,
that.
you clumsy human.
Can I do the mirror
being.
now? Oh, the mirror's gone. Shoot.
I
Ah!
need to get dressed before I go there.
Oh, yeah, that's
Then
right.
take the clothes.
Maybe I'll just put on a shirt and jeans. Hey, Einstein had the same exact suit for every day of the week, and he couldn't even rewind time.
That's a funny way to make sure that they don't have to draw new assets for the game. Alright. Kate's room is this one over here.
Now I can finally take this back to Kate.
No, shoot! No. Actually, I can look at it. Keep your smart mouth shut about everything, or I'm coming for your butt. I know where you sleep. Yeah, it's almost like we're in the same school.
Yes, I'm here. Come in, Ma.
Ooh, a violin. Let's play it!
A violin.
Kate used to play the violin every morning. She stopped last week. Kate is all alone dealing with this video bullshit. I hope her mother doesn't disown her.
Ari, call us. Kate, your father and I just received a rather disturbing call from Principal Wells about you in some party video. Our concerns about sending you to Blackwell seems justified. Please call us after your classes this evening so we can fully discuss this matter. We hope you haven't brought shame on you or our family. We'll pray for you and expect you to pray for forgiveness, your mother. Yes, because that's a supportive mom if I've ever seen one.
Why did she cover up the mirror? She can't look at herself? Kate's art is perfect for a children's book. Everything looks so fun and colorful and positive.
Cool.
Kate really has a doting father.
And the light shines in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. John 1:5. Katie, you always be my brightest light against the dark. Hugs and love, Pop. Eh.
Just look at the trash can.
Hey, look, a rabbit.
I had no idea that Kate ever hung out with Alyssa and Stella.
Nerds. Okay.
That's a lot of tears. She's going to go through boxes.
Is that a rabbit?
That is the cutest
Yes.
Or a bunny?
ever. I bet Kate is a good mommy.
Look at that adorable. Adorable, I'm gonna photo it.
I want to know what his name is.
You usually shouldn't do that because it could scare
Yeah,
them.
I could scare them. So why would you do that?
Well, it's in a cage, so it's not like it's
maniac.
running anywhere anyway. Plus, we got an achievement for it.
She left out Animation.
Dear Katie, no spirit or devil could have prepared me for what you have done in that videotape, and like a Jezebel, you realized your harlot image before God's eye. I'll pray. Oh, it's her aunt. Okay. Nice.
Good lord. This must be Kate's H.R. Geiger period.
I don't know if that's a. I'm not well endowed in art, so I don't know what that means.
Maybe Kate has a split personality. Church girl by day, party monster by night.
Saved and sorry, no matter how much you like each other, one slip up can change your life. You have a choice. There's nothing wrong with waiting. For more details, go to please wait, whatever.
Kate even makes notes in her Bible. My parents never once took me to church. I had nothing to rebel against. I don't know what to believe now.
Matthew 11:28. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Proverbs 21:15. When justice is done, it brings joy to the righteous, but terror to the evildoers. That is crossed out.
It's way too emo in here. Kate isn't that gloomy. Until lately. Almost forgot what Kate looks like when she smiles. Hey Kate, I brought your book.
Max, why did you step in between David and me yesterday?
I hate bullies, or I had no choice.
I'm gonna go with square, just because I think that circle just sounds kind of rude.
It's also a lie.
Yeah, because we
Yeah,
did
I would
have
also
a
go
choice.
I hate bullies. David Madsen should know better.
I was hoping he would. But it's nice to see that you care about me.
Kate, I actually do care. So, what's the story with you and David?
Well, he's a total paranoid ass. He thinks I'm part of the Vortex Club. Yeah, right.
Well, the video, did you party with them, or why?
I'm gonna go with circle. I don't really know the point of asking or like going with circle, or not circle, square or triangle. So I'm just gonna go with circle.
Yeah, let's go with Silco.
Okay.
Why does he think that?
Because he saw the video. You know how humiliating this is for me?
I know this sucks, Kate, but tell me about the video and maybe I can help.
Basically, I went to one Vortex Club party and ended up making out with a bunch of people. And I have no memory of it.
Doesn't sound like you. Why would you go? Or that's awful.
That's awful. Just seems like kind of not really much of a strong choice.
Like dismissive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like dismissive.
Just dismiss
So yeah,
it.
it doesn't sound like you. Or why would you go?
I'm gonna go with triangle.
Yeah, I was also gonna go with triangle.
Also, just to remind people that haven't seen the first one, these guys during the bigger choices they were sort of right. These ones they never got right. They're getting a bit more right this time.
That doesn't sound like you.
Because that is the right choice.
Partying with Victoria.
I didn't.
You have to tell me more than that. What happened at the party? Did you drink?
I swear to God, I had one sip of red wine, and then I drank water.
Are you sure, or not enough to get drunk? Is what that word means.
Circle. Seems like that seems like the better choice.
Yeah.
Not enough to get wasted, is it?
I don't get wasted. Ever. I take a sip at church, and I don't end up on a viral video, okay?
Did somebody drug you?
I remember getting sick and dizzy.
Go on.
Then Nathan Prescott said he would take me to the hospital.
Ah. So Nathan Prescott, did you go, or how sick were you? Come on, people.
I feel like I wanna. I'm between Silco and triangle.
I'm gonna go with triangle.
Well, you both agreed on triangle.
Yeah.
Nathan Prescott? Oh shit.
He was being nice for a change when he offered to help me.
He's the opposite of nice. What next?
All I recall is driving for a long time. Then I woke up in a room. I thought it was a hospital because it was so white and bright.
Go on. I'm listening.
Somebody was talking to me in a soft voice. I thought it was a doctor, until I heard Nathan and felt a sharp sting in my neck.
And or are you sure?
Square.
Yeah.
And that's all I remember. I don't know what happened. I woke up outside my dorm room the next day. I didn't have any marks or bruises, but I felt
I
gross.
think that was the wrong
So-
choice.
Who took the video of you at the party?
They're both
I
technically
have no
wrong.
idea.
Oh.
Probably Victoria. She was there being her mean self.
Jesus, Kate. I'm sorry.
Seriously, learn to punch
This
people.
is serious shit.
How do I get a viral video taken down? I know it's already spreading. What if my church sees that? I need to know what to do.
Kate, we'll figure it out. I'll check back later, okay?
Thanks, Max. You can put my book here near my bag. So, Max, can I ask you a question? And please be honest.
Absolutely, Kate. Anything.
I need to find out if Nathan Prescott helped me or hurt me after that party. Should I go to the police?
10 minutes in, we got a big choice already. Go to the
Wow.
police or look for proof.
Wouldn't we need proof to go to the police? Because
No, you can make an accusation. They just might not be able to do much if you don't have evidence. Go to the police is what she wants to hear. Look for proof is what she doesn't want to hear.
Well, I mean, we have proof. We saw him and try to shoot someone.
Yeah, in an
Okay.
alternate timeline. Words is not proof. That's not proof. You need physical evidence. So the difference between these two choices is square. If we go with square, she's going to like that choice and she's going to go to the police. We're not going to have much proof, but she's going to make an accusation. If we go to circle, it's the smarter option because if we get proof, we can go to that and they can make a full arrest on him. But she's not going to like that option.
well, what if we explain to her like what we can do to go for that proof? Because
She's going to try and she's still not going to. I'm telling you right now, she's not going to like circle. But it's the smarter option. So it's your choice. You want to make her happy and have her go to the police and to like make an accusation case, or do the smart option and look for proof. But she's not going to like it.
this one's hard.
Oh, by the way, I want to point something out. I've already said this in the first episode, but just to remind these two and remind you guys, this is an actual choice-based game. Your decisions actually will matter. Unlike DDLC, where it's an illusion of choice, these choices actually will matter. Especially in this episode. This episode is where things really get taken off, especially at the end. So,
I'm gonna go with circle because I don't think that square. For sure, she'll like that option, but it may just be a loss. But it may just end up being a dead end case because they can't really do much about it. But with circle, of course, she's not gonna like it. But if we have proof, then we can go to the police, and then we take down Nathan, and he goes to prison.
Yeah, I would go with Soko, and plus she also said for us to be honest.
alright.
If you do that, they won't believe you. You're on video grabbing at all those guys, and they'll use that against you. Bad.
But I know I was drugged.
And that's what you have to prove, not them. I'm just telling you how the cops in school will look at this. The video doesn't exactly back you up.
You make me feel so hopeless.
No, Kate. I just don't want you to get hurt anymore.
That seems impossible at this point. So that's your answer?
I think we should wait. There are other things going on that might help you.
But not right now. So I can walk down the halls with people calling me a viral slut. Thanks, Max.
Like I said, didn't like it.
Good job, Dr. Max. She didn't like what I had to say, but we need more proof of what happened.
Alright, we're committing.
I was about to say we could just go.
No, well, you guys, we're putting more on the line for this. We're not doing rewinds.
Okay.
Max, food. 2 whales. See you there. Don't hurt your fingers texting. Yay, breakfast. No emoji.
Oh shit. Now I'm getting anonymous threats? It never ends. This has to be from Nathan. But it could be anybody.
No, it's Nathan.
I better be.
All right. Let's go to get some grub.
Yeah.
Let's get some grub. After I sweep, I paint.
Hey, Samuel. You're up early.
Oh, hello, young Max. I do love the early morning. Everything is so calm and quiet. And I can feel the animals waking up.
Everything is so calm and quiet. I can feel the animals waking up with me.
I love Samuel.
Should we talk about animals or the snow? The snow is what happened last episode where it was 80 degrees and snowing.
Just talk about the animals. We don't want to really make
Sure.
him. He's not gonna understand what snow, but he's gonna be like, but snow is something that happens.
That's what I truly love about Arcadia. It's all those cool animals in the forest.
The squirrels always come in the morning for food. I can hear them whisper.
I can hear them whisper.
What animals do you see in the forest?
I saw a doe. Remember that ghost doe that we saw?
Oh yeah.
Don't laugh, but I saw a doe that seemed to be looking right at me. Like it was trying to communicate.
Oh, that's your spirit animal. Nothing weird there except you saw yours. Could be a sign about your destiny. What do I know? My spirit animal is a squirrel.
I still
Nice,
don't
Samuel.
want to get in the way of the morning ritual. See you later.
Of course you will.
Because after he sweeps.
I paint.
I paint.
Nice.
Release the kraken. Come on, squirrel. Time for your 15 minutes of fame.
Something
what's
on
that?
that tree.
Something written on that tree.
Right there.
Make art, not,
Not war.
Seriously.
I think I messed that up because I think you're able to get the squirrel to like eat the food and take a picture. But whatever, it's only an achievement. Yeah, it's only an achievement.
We don't need
Achievements are achievements.
Achievements are for losers. This is Nathan's father. This is a message to let you know that attempts to slander and blackmail my son will be met with many lawyers and legal ramifications. You're not the first student at Blackwood to try this. I hope you're the last. Consider this a final polite warning.
Max, come on over here.
Oh.
Nah. I'm
I
good.
don't wanna.
Fine.
Get fine. Wait.
What do you want? I was just like, can I not talk to you now for some reason?
Nothing. Waiting for a call? I mean, I already took the call. Anyway, I wanted to rap about that action yesterday.
Let me get you a beat. Thank you, or that was intense.
What did he do yesterday?
Beat up Nathan to protect us,
Oh yeah, thank you, man.
but also
Yeah.
him getting beat up in the process.
By the way, thank you for stepping in. I'm a pretty badass, Warren. I owe you.
Oh, yes, you do. I got knocked on my ass by that dick. I'm some personal superhero.
I don't see no
You're
cape.
a real everyday hero. You stood up to a bully, and it was awesome.
Even though you left me with said bully and ran off with that girl, she's pretty punk rock.
Oh yeah, I want to point out that Warren's the one person that actually punched someone. Because
Yeah, he actually.
every time we're like, oh, why don't you punching him? He actually did.
He's the one that only has a brain in his noggin.
I'm picking that for you because the whatever that was circle that
We
was
haven't
really
seen
dumb.
each other in a while.
I bet you were glad to see her blast up in that truck like a rock star. Which begs the question, why is Nathan Prescott getting psycho on you?
Have you seen his face? I busted him or don't get involved.
I don't really think I want to get involved.
Yeah, I don't want him to. And
He's
plus, he did not
dangerous.
bust
I
me.
don't want you to get involved. You got me there, but lay low. Nathan Prescott is going to get his karma soon.
You're fucking weak. Like that bizarro snowfall yesterday? Speaking of dystopia, That drive-in is having a 70s Planet of the Apes marathon. Let's go ape!
Yes or no?
But we have like evidence to find.
Yes, we do.
But we don't have time for going to wherever that place is.
So you should say no.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, we got more important stuff.
Sorry, Warren, but no.
No, I don't think I can concentrate on going out to the movies. I just feel like escaping.
Fine. Be a damn dirty human. I'll go eat myself.
Nope, not that. The other button. Go take the bus. Because we got to go get some grub.
Yes.
I'm talking about bacon, some eggs, some sausage.
Yep, some
burgers. For breakfast?
Burgers.
Unless there's egg on that burger, they don't know breakfast burger.
Yeah, we have too much stuff on our hands.
Cannot be a good thing.
Speaking of which, guys,
This has
eggs on burgers, yay or nay? That begs the question.
Never had it before.
Nor have I, but it seems like it's probably fine.
I don't like the sound of it for some reason.
Do you like eggs?
Yes.
Do you like burgers?
Yes.
Do you like meatloaf?
Yes.
Do you like cake?
Yes.
Then you'd like it.
Sometimes when you combine two things that you like, it doesn't always equal good. Like, if you like burgers, but you also like chocolate, you're like, ooh, I should combine them, and it'll taste extra
No one in
good.
their right mind combines chocolate and burgers.
And then you eat it, and you're like, oh, that was a terrible mistake. This tastes disgusting.
No one in their right mind does
Why
that.
would you do that? Because we already have too much stuff.
It was
we
a
gotta find
hypothetical
evidence.
example.
We gotta go to Chloe. Yeah, we have too much stuff.
More copyrighted music. Hip hip hooray!
Yeah,
Like I said, in season 2 and 3, I'll probably turn off the copyrighted music. So it might be silent in some of these parts, but whatever.
There's the lighthouse.
It's always there. Making my way downtown, literally, in a freaking cargo bus.
That's actually just a regular school bus.
No, it's a cargo bus.
All right,
It's
prove it.
it's carrying cargo.
Yeah, humans.
Yeah, cargo.
Humans ain't cargo.
They are when they're ugly.
Aliens.
Yeah, they are when they're ugly. I love how we're going on a bus and there's 2 people on it, including ourselves.
No, there's more people.
I saw 2 people.
I saw more in the windows.
I don't know what you're talking about. Alright guys, hey, we made it to 2% of the game. Or 2% of that, or 2% of this chapter. Let's go.
Wait, that was only 2%?
No, it's probably around like 10.
Lighthouse.
Probably more like around 10. I think this one's somewhat shorter actually than the first episode. Still took like an hour to download though, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Literally an entire hour.
I'm trying to take you from it. It's mine.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Be a millionaire. Hope nobody steals my lottery.
Talk about going back in time. The diner looks exactly the same.
Who the fuck?
Old
No
person.
time for chit chat. I'm a millionaire. Yep. Got my lottery ticket right here. Waiting for the bus so I can cash it in.
Sure about that, Chief?
Hi. You look lost.
Close. Do you know if the bus has come yet? The online schedule isn't working.
Yeah, did you see that yellow thing? That yellow looking like wheel that has 4 wheels, and it was yellow that I just got off.
Yeah.
Did you see that? If you saw that, then congratulations. I think you know what a bus is. If you didn't see that, then I don't know what to
Either
tell
you're
you.
colorblind and thought it was a different colored
I
bus.
just got off the school bus, but I'm sure the regular bus is coming
Oh.
too.
Oh, that's a relief. I can't be late for this job interview. I can't believe I have to take a bus all the way to Newport just to find a second job.
Are things that bad here?
Where are things good? I can't even afford to live here.
Well, good luck.
Thanks, I sure need it.
Chloe, running late. Grab a booth at the diner. Mom will feed you. Somebody better. I'll be lucky if you make it by noon. Save our city.
Seriously, we had to.
Looks like you're ready to catch some serious fish.
I wish, young gal. Arcadia Bay just isn't the same fishing town I grew up in.
The town changed?
Has the town changed much?
By Neptune's beard, it has.
Neptune's
Like a
beard.
lifetime ago when I was king of the harbor.
You did good, or your own boat? It's not that hard of a decision.
Circle.
I was gonna say square.
Or the-
Oh, let's do
I'd
X.
love to learn more, but I have to get going. Happy fishing out there.
You people kind of agree on anything. All right. Hey, broski.
Snow. Well, that's a good start to the story.
Weather Service baffled by snow. In a rare admission, the National Weather Service has yet to come up with a conclusive reason for the unusual snowfall that briefly hit Arcadia Bay, Oregon this week.
Excuse me, sir?
Can you believe this town? The world is on fire, and our big headline is snow. I can hardly wait for next week's big story. Clouds.
Clouds. The snow was odd, or how long have you lived here?
Square.
Square.
The snow was pretty hot. It's right in the middle of a warm, sunny day.
Global warming bullshit. It's the Northwest. Snow happens.
I
Global
keep
warming is the
reading about
opposite of
it.
that. Global warming is the world getting hotter, not colder.
Yeah.
That's why it's called global warming.
You must
Did you
be
go to school?
You must be talking about global cooling, which ain't gonna happen for a while.
Rachel Amber, this town is a mystery.
Square.
I was gonna say circle.
Why?
No, I don't think he needs to know about Rachel Amber.
He probably already does. Actually, I'm pretty sure he does.
Okay, and square.
Okay.
Rachel Amber?
I guess. I bet she ran away because she was bored. Who wouldn't be here?
Ooh.
All right, you're kind of sarcastic and irritating. All right.
Hello.
Oh, look at you. A fine example of youth. I bet you're a senior student.
Yes, I go to Blackwell Academy.
I could tell you're a wise young woman. I know all about Blackwell and this town.
Ooh, Arcadia Bay, Joyce Price, which is obviously Chloe's mom, or Prescott.
Circle.
Okay. Circle.
I bet you have dirt on the Prescott family.
That whole family is dirty. They once done good things for Arcadia Bay. Those days are dead, like anything in their way.
I know somebody who's been threatened by a Prescott.
Then you be their guardian angel, because nothing gets in the way of that family, especially not the law. Hell, they own your school, Blackwell. Almost.
So she just told you guys that if you had chose go to the police for Kate's choice, they wouldn't have done anything.
Ah, so we probably made the right choice.
Yeah, that's the choice I chose. All right, we can talk about the other two things, or we can just leave, I guess.
Square.
Yes.
You must know Joyce Price from the Two Whales Diner.
She's fed me more than my own family. How's a daughter your age who's always in trouble? Married to a real prick.
David or Chloe?
Square.
Okay.
His name is David Madsen.
He told me to get a job once. Asshole. Not sure what Joyce sees in him, but he better treat her right.
How long have you lived in Arcadia Bay?
1,000 years. I've gone through the same changes as the town.
So there's a theory, and it's a cool theory, but it doesn't really make sense to me because there's a lot of plot holes with it. But the running theory is she just said she lives in 1,000 years and she's seen all the changes or whatever. The theory is that this is Max in the future. It's a future version of her. But like I said, knowing what this game contains, there's a lot of plot holes with that. But what changes or what happened?
Circle.
Yes, Circle.
What happened to you?
What didn't happen to me? Sometimes you start out in life turned around the wrong way. I married dumb, made mistakes, got cheated out of my savings, lost my home, and now I hang out here.
I'm sorry. Have you ever lived outside of here?
Where the hell would I go? I hate the sun and love the mist. I might be homeless, but Arcadia Bay is still my home.
I have to go now. Goodbye.
Come talk to me any old time you want, young lady.
Alright. Now we can go inside the diner now that we've explored. Let's go get some grub, am I right?
Yes.
I want some eggs, some bacon, some sausage, some pancakes.
Better get
Some
that.
breakfast and the sound of cleaning silverware makes me feel 13 again.
Yeah, any diners like has some top tier.
Cop.
And
We don't have any. We don't.
weird lady.
We don't lady.
Hello there to you. Such a beautiful day, eh? Oh yeah, it's gonna be a super day. Enjoy your breakfast, eh?
Oh, I can tell that she's.
I'm just gonna slowly walk away.
Bye.
Ever so slowly.
Fisherman. Yo, what, you guys want to talk to the cop?
Hello, sir.
Hi, young lady. You look a little lost.
Hungry or no? Just no.
Just
Pick something.
swear.
Yes.
Just hungry and thinking about what to eat.
Now, that is a real problem at the Two Wells. I can never decide. Joyce's pumpkin pie or grilled mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
I'm the worst at restaurants. I spend like 10 hours looking at the menu being like, should I get this or this? I'm the worst. Anyway. Chloe, Joyce, or David?
I don't think we can talk about David because we don't have proof.
No, we're just generally talking about him. We're not making accusations against him.
Oh.
Does it say accuse David? No.
Well, in that case, Circle.
Yes, Circle.
I guess you're friends with David Madsen.
Oh,
I
wrong
wouldn't
one.
use that
Oh.
word. We know each other. Why do you ask?
Just curious or he has a reputation?
Square.
Sure.
Sure. Did you have something else in mind?
I was thinking Circle.
Yeah, we can go Circle.
Why is it?
He kinda has a reputation at Blackwell.
I have respect for David. He served his country. He found his calling at Blackwell. At the station, we're happy David is exactly where he is. Not everybody can be a cop.
You just ruined a lot of children's dreams.
Joyce or Chloe?
Joyce.
How well do you know Joyce?
I know her delicious grub. Everybody at the station comes here. We take care of this place like it's our own kitchen. And Joyce like she's our mother.
Sure. Alright, we gotta. They're just gonna say. He just says, like, oh, Chloe's always in trouble or whatever. It's not.
One thing I can tell you for certain is to stay away from that RV outside.
I usually stay away from sketchy parked vehicles.
Wise policy. The guy who lives in it, Frank, is pretty sketchy himself. That's all I can say for now. I should finish up my coffee and get to work.
Sketchy RV, you say? No, I'm kidding.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, we got a booth. Let's take a seat. Gotta love diners where they cook right in front of you. It's like,
And there she is, a lovely young woman. How are you doing, Max?
Hi, Joyce. It's nice to see you again. You look the same.
Like I'm still a waitress at Two Whales after all these years.
No, like you still look pretty.
Nice save, kid. You're still smart. But not that smart. Now you get busted for smoking pot.
so this is where we stepped in for Chloe to save her.
From David. I'm sorry this was how you had to meet him. He's a good man, no matter what Chloe says.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't even smoke, like, ever. It was almost an accident. It was very stupid. I'm sorry.
It surprised me fierce. I was hoping you could be a good influence in her life now.
I will be. Promise. I know things were hard for you and Chloe. I feel bad I didn't call. Now my folks are in Seattle and I'm all alone at Blackwell. It's my karma.
You did the right thing. You moved forward with your life. I did after William passed on. Chloe chose to stay angry. Anyway, I hope we see more of you. Chloe needs an old friend again.
Joyce, I am so sorry about William. I have great memories of him.
I'm glad, Max. That was his gift to us. Wonderful memories. Even if Chloe doesn't understand yet.
Chloe understands or Chloe has changed?
Square.
Sure.
Chloe understands. She just needs time.
Calm down,
I know
TV.
that sucks for you.
Oh, she hit all the phases. Expulsion, running away, drugs, bad boys, tattoos, piercings, blue hair. Now she's got to rebel against her stepfather.
I see why. I mean,
Do you? He's not as much of a hard ass as you think. But you did tell him you had a joint, right? You took that responsibility?
I did, or David scared me.
Did we?
Did we what?
Did we? I forgot what she said.
I literally just told you that in the first episode we stepped in to save Chloe. And to doing so, we had to lie and say that we were the one that smoked it, or whatever.
And what was it that Joyce was saying?
Oh my god. People
I
are...
did. And I am sorry. I don't want Chloe in any more trouble. Or me.
Nobody's in trouble over a doobie, Max. And I admire that you took the heat for Chloe. Like a great friend. But Chloe does push David, and it's not fair. He paid his dues in a war. He does care about her, along with all the students at Blackwell.
I get it, or he cares about Kate Marsh, question mark?
Circle.
He cares about Kate Marsh?
David mentioned her, but I'll stay out of his business. I won't patrol Blackwell, and he won't cook at the diner, you know?
I saw him arguing with Kate. I thought you might know why.
Nice try, Nancy Drew. But next to you, there's only one student I'm worried about. And she's not even in school anymore. So, now let's get down to the nitty-gritty. What do you want to eat?
Ooh, here's the biggest choice of the entire game.
Oh my
no.
god.
Oh, yeah.
This choice will determine every outcome thus far. We gotta make the right choice here, guys.
This can lead to like 5 different endings.
Yes, exactly. This will split us into...
What to choose,
This
guys.
square will bring us into 20 different endings. The circle will bring us into like 20 different endings. So this will be the big choice. You need to be very careful with this choice.
I'm gonna go with circle.
I'm bacon omelet for the win.
You don't even like bacon.
You're right, I don't.
Waffles.
Flame him in the comments, by the way, that he doesn't like bacon.
What? So
No
some
right
people
person.
don't like me-
No
don't
right
like
person
bacon.
doesn't like bacon.
What about vegans, huh? Vegetarians?
They have a reason to not like bacon. It's almost like that's their culture. If you're a meat eater and don't like bacon, then we have a problem.
Yeah.
The last good Belgian waffle I had was here when I was 13 years old. So,
Belgian waffles are actually amazing. They're those really thick, giant waffles that you can put like strawberries on, some caramel. They're really good.
Sounds just like thick waffles to me.
What?
One Belgian waffle for the hungry girl, pronto.
What'd you say to me?
Graffiti.
I love the delicious anticipation of breakfast. This is like fourth dimensional deja vu. I keep going back in time.
Can I get some beer and bacon before I die?
This is a diner, not a bar.
No beer?
Looks like you had plenty. Stick with bacon.
Nerd graffiti. Warren must have been here.
X plus Y equals Z.
That's why you go
I love it.
Oh my gosh.
That's how you make a math teacher laugh.
Lighthouse looks so mysterious. wish I could stay in this moment forever.
I mean, you literally could. You have
I
time
guess
travel
I actually
abilities.
can now.
Yeah, exactly.
But then it wouldn't be a moment.
Debatable.
I can hear your stomach rumbling from here, Max. Here, you'll love this.
Literally 5 seconds.
I'm drooling like a baby.
Still can't believe you're a woman. When I look at pictures of Chloe, speak of the devil.
Hey, you're 10 minutes late.
Yeah.
Mom and Max, together again.
And Chloe looking for a free meal. Put your whole damn college fund on your tab.
I'm treating Chloe for breakfast.
Are you atoning for yesterday?
Oh God, Mom, please do not give Max any shit for that. She apologized.
I know she did. Max is a good girl. Woman. She's 18 now.
Too old to get lectures from you or Sergeant Pepper.
Call him David if you don't want to be lectured. You only get one damn slice of bacon a day.
Ooh, that's tough. That's worse than getting grounded.
You guys are
One less slice of bacon?
another reason to blow this town.
Zach wouldn't understand. He doesn't like bacon.
Hey.
What is this shit on the jukebox?
I know, right? Country, am I right?
I actually don't really like country.
Now that that's out of the way.
Metal! Okay.
Let's talk about your superpower.
I don't have any explanation. And I can't explain why I saw that crazy fucking tornado.
Come on, that's just a
Hey, that's a cyclone to you.
move. You can rewind time.
This is all happening so fast.
We'll start slow. Right here, now.
I can tell you every single thing you have in your pocket.
Max, that's X-ray vision, not time travel.
Dude, I don't even know what's in my pockets. Let me see.
Your phone.
This gun!
Impress me.
Suits me in the face. It's actually an option.
Oh God.
Keys, chewing gum or gun?
Chewing gum. Nah, keys.
Keys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your car keys.
Duh, way too easy. I need details. Describe my keychain.
Skull, razor blade, or bullet?
Skull.
Okay.
Skull keychain for a punk like you.
That was so wrong, Max. Okay, psych.
Hashtag blame Zachary.
Let me show you what's actually in my pockets. That was beyond epic fail. It even made me want to believe you.
You fool. You've fallen right in my hands.
Okay, Max. Study every item carefully and don't forget anything.
Alright.
And,
It's a panda. Of course.
Money.
Money.
Alright, let's count this.
6 pennies, 3 quarters, and a nickel.
86 cents.
Okay. This is a warning ticket. I think we've memorized everything.
Yes.
Alright. Now we go back.
This is me telling you what's inside your pockets.
Okay, Max. I'm hella ready.
Keys, cigarette, or money. Or a parking ticket. Which one do you want to start
I'm
with?
going triangle.
Yeah, let's go with Siggy's first.
I'm pretty sure you have cigarettes on you.
Yes, you know I'm a smoker. But how many cigarettes?
Really?
Oh crap.
Oh no, it's 13.
Yeah, it has to be.
Wait. Looks kind of small. No, I think it was 7.
7?
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking it's 7 now. 13 would be way too much.
7 cigarettes.
A superpower that allows you to count cigarettes. Cool. Amazing.
Blind guess, but you should have been paying
Something
attention to
else
that.
in my
Money.
Yeah, let's go with the money. It's 86 cents.
Some money.
pockets? Clearly I'm rich as fuck. How much do I have?
86 cents.
86 cents.
That's right, living large in Arcadia Bay. So that was cool. Show me more.
Keys. Panda
Yep.
keys.
Your car keys.
Duh, way too easy.
Pixel heart, penguin, or panda?
Panda.
Panda.
A cute robot panda keychain.
Not bad, Supermax. You do have that Irish luck, Caulfield. What else?
And the parking
Parking ticket.
ticket.
A parking ticket. You know me well. But what is the exact time I was busted?
Oh. Oh no. Time.
It's 10:34 a.m.
Glad you were paying attention.
Booyah!
Ooh, Isabel with the save. We would have had to restart the entire thing if that was wrong.
The only time I memorized was the date, which was September.
That's also
21st.
good. That's also what I looked at too when I first played this. It's like she's gonna ask for the time or the date.
I literally just got chills all over my neck. You have powers.
I'll take that crap off the table, Chloe.
Sure, Mom.
Oh, she got the bacon on it.
We got the bacon.
Except she has one less slice of bacon.
How's the food, Max?
Better than I remembered.
Even though I literally haven't eaten it yet.
Man, I'm hungry like the wolf.
Clearly.
I am freaking out about what just happened. You have to show me more. Something way cooler so I will believe you without any doubt.
Even though I literally just showed you the exact time
No way.
you got busted on a parking ticket.
Alright, got it.
I will.
Pay attention to everything that happens in the next few moments so you can dazzle Chloe with your mad power.
Oops.
Did you break another cup? Really? No refill for you.
That man drops a cup
Yep.
next to the red shirt boy.
You're a dick. Don't slap me, bitch. Take your fight club outside.
He started it.
I'm finishing it.
Alright, he drops a cup. The cop makes a noticeable thing about a police car, and then those two have a fight.
Yep.
That's the best song I've
This
heard
is sure the hell better than that other garbage.
Oh yeah, and a bug gets into the jukebox.
Davy Jones's locker.
So, what are you waiting for?
Okay. Hope you memorized literally everything, because anything could appear on this one.
I'm going to predict 4 events that will happen in the next
Alright.
30 seconds.
See how good their memory is, everyone.
Alright.
Joyce drops her plate, Trevor drops his glass, Cop drops his glass, or Trucker drops his mug.
Pretty sure his name is Trucker.
Yo, it's Trucker, so X.
X?
Yes.
The trucker drops his mug and Joyce rips him a new one.
So, what happens next?
Alert on Cop's radio, and he leaves, and he answers, and he eats a donut, and his partner leaves.
The top one first. So, triangle.
Yeah, triangle.
No, it's not. It's not in order. This is what happened. What did he do? You can't go triangle, then square, then X.
Was it? Wait, didn't his partner do something?
Yeah, his partner left.
Yeah, he left.
That would be X, not triangle.
So X.
The cop gets an emergency alert on his radio and his partner in the car leaves without him.
Well, let's just see how this goes down.
Justin and Trevor fight, and Joyce beats them, and Joyce stops them, and Joyce doesn't care, and Joyce encourages them.
And Joyce stops them.
Yes.
Justin and Trevor are fighting and Joyce breaks it up.
This is getting good. Can't wait to see what happens.
And the bug gets...
Jukebox goes crazy as a cockroach crawls on it, as a fly lands on it, as a butterfly lands on it, as the trucker plays a new song.
The cockroach.
The cockroach from the jukebox, so triangle.
The jukebox goes crazy as a cockroach crawls on it.
Pretty bizarro, Max. But let's see if everything happens like you said.
Waving.
Oops.
Did you break another cup?
Oh, way to
really?
go, Mom.
No refill for you.
Shh. Now I'm gonna take this call and eat my breakfast. Hey, where is my partner?
You called it. He's out to go bust some scares.
You're a dick.
Don't slap me, bitch. Take your fight club outside.
He started it.
I'm finishing it.
Trevor and Justin must be in love. You predicted a cockroach on the jukebox? I pledge allegiance to Max and the power for which she
First try.
We are the. This is a game.
Screw that! Of course it's a toy. The best toy ever? You can bang anyone with no strings attached, rewind time, and boom! It's like it never happened.
Grow up.
Maybe you made a move on me and I would never know.
Yes, that's what I did.
You can rewind time, Max. That's fucking insane. We have to play.
I don't have time.
You did not just say that.
I don't have time for this.
Goes. Too much blow?
No,
Hey,
this is
you
just a
okay?
game.
Too much excitement. See what happens when we hook up again?
Then let's go to one of my secret lairs and fully test your power. You need a sidekick to guide you.
Okay, girl wonder. Show me the way to Chloe's cave.
Leave without paying.
Yep.
Wow.
Well, it's the mom. She probably doesn't really care.
Yeah.
If these guys live without paying, then she'd be upset.
Okay, Supergirl, let's go to my secret place. Don't even answer. We have places to go and people to do. Come on, before Mom starts some more shit. Let's bail.
It's Kate Marsh from Blackwell.
Big what? You don't call me once in 5 years and now you're all over some biatch you see every day at school? I see how you roll. So go ahead, chat up Kate Marsh from Blackwell. I've got other people to hang out with too.
Alright, what do we do? Answer or don't answer?
Oh my gosh.
So if we answer, we talk to Kate. If we don't answer, we don't talk to, if we answer, we talk to Kate, but Chloe's not going to like it. Or we don't answer, and Kate's not going to like it, but Chloe will.
What do we do?
And I'm gonna answer it. That's what I will do. I'll be like, one of my friends is lit.
Okay, we get it. Answer.
Hey, Kate. What's up?
Please, don't let your best friend get in the way.
You okay? I promise, Kate. I won't forget. I swear. Just do your homework and don't stress. I really don't think we should go into this right now. I'll call you later, okay?
Now when that's over.
Thanks, Max. If you'd rather chill with Kate, please, go ahead.
You're ridiculous. I'm chilling with you, okay?
For now, let's rock.
How'd she open the door? She has telekinesis.
She opened it.
No, her hand didn't move.
Maybe it was just blocked off.
It's telekinesis.
A person.
Sure. Who the freak are you?
Whoever he is watching.
Scary. Who could that be, though?
Is this a race?
Keep up.
How many times are you going to get pissed at me this week?
That depends on you and how well you do in this phase of the test. Welcome to American Rust, my home away from hell.
Raw and rough. It suits you.
Max, do you know how awesome this is? I get my best friend back, and she's also supersized.
We don't know for how long.
Exactly why it's time to have fun.
The thing with time travel is you can never really actually prove that you have it. Because people, like, all you can do is, like, predict stuff. Which could just be dumb luck.
I'm kind of over guns, Chloe. Freaks me out that you have one.
Don't you trust me?
No.
Yes, but not that gun.
You have more power than an army. Don't be scared of my little toy. Besides, we need it for the test.
Guns are not a toy.
Do we?
Drink?
Yuck.
You are so cute. You haven't changed a bit. Okay, let's do this. Can you find 5 bottles while I prep the shooting range?
Beer and guns? Nice combo.
You can handle it. Now go find us 5 bottles, pretty please.
You're holding one. Found one.
Hey, we found one.
Yeah, we
That's
found
1 out of 5.
1 out of 5. There we go. Boom. Easy.
This game's over easy. We already have one. Look,
I see a bottle.
I smell a
I bet
bottle.
I could get on a boat from a higher location.
Barrel. I guess
We
not.
can't get up there.
Come on, just use your legs. Parkour your way up there. You can do it. You'll be fine.
I could use this board as a bridge. Doesn't look too heavy.
And use it.
Except for the fact that I can't use it.
Oh my gosh, Max. Why can't you go on anything?
Because it's a video game. They gotta put the plot somewhere.
Making our job more harder.
Every car has its own tale and history. Aw, poor thing. They left you here all alone.
That's not horrifying at all.
Totally not scary.
Yeah,
Creepy,
that is
creepy burnt out doll.
perfectly okay.
This looks like a graffiti museum for Chloe and Rachel. I can't see Chloe playing with makeup.
Fun bottle.
A bottle.
Hello, bottle number 1. 4 more to go. I want to die. Jeez. Who wrote this?
Who do you think? Who could write?
Now we're officially a trio. We just have to find Rachel. I don't want to intrude, but I was here.
I don't want to intrude, but, you know, I was here.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go. Trying to remember what you need for the boat thing.
Oh.
Speaking of boat,
Bottle.
how's this gonna go wrong? Nice.
Bottle.
You literally could have caught that. Your reaction time's terrible, Max. Whatever I just said. Oh, yeah, great.
Great.
Yeah, we can move this now.
Also, I noticed that sometimes if we reverse like a lot, then the screen will like get shrink down by like a red and black like cloud of death.
Only 3 bottles left.
Does it get rid of my bottle? I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. Yeah, if you go too far. Warren! I thought it would be cool to take a road trip with the new wheels. I'll just drive in circles around town. I'm sorry, Warren, hard week. I still owe you. Yes, you do. Let me know if you change your mind. Winky face, I think? Maybe? I don't know what that is.
No way! I totally remember going there when I was a kid. I loved the hush puppies. Now the sign is just, or nope, I don't want to go there.
Why not? Why not, though?
Fam?
Wait, is that snow?
What?
Look back. Yeah, no, not. Look, yeah, there. Is that snow in the sky? Or is that just a?
That's dust.
That's dusty.
Dust ain't
Freaky
white.
mon.
Well, this is also a video game. Get used to the program.
Beyond repair. Rest in peace.
Rest in pieces. Oh! Okay.
Ripping pepperonis, my
My
dude.
spirit animal's a squirrel.
But why squirrel?
Bottle!
Oh!
More bottles.
So we know where the so we just need to find one more because we know where the last one is. It's on the boat.
Wowzer. That looks exactly like the same dough from my tornado.
It's a ghost trying to murder us. No.
Or it's a spirit. Like
That
Samuel
dough is
said.
the perfect photo op.
Oh, there it is.
Dough.
Let's take a photo of the ghost dough.
Is it even gonna appear on the photo? I guess we'll never figure it out.
Is it?
No, it doesn't.
Because it's a ghost. Alright. We need to find another bottle. It's going to tell me I can't go this way, probably. Nope, there's just invisible wall.
Invisible wall blocking everything.
Invisible walls are the best type of walls. Okay. Gotta find one more bottle.
I wonder if Chloe thinks about her father when she looks at all these smashed up cars.
Oh yeah, we can't go over that because I guess Max just can't jump for crap.
I don't want to go that way.
Why not? But that way's the best way, though.
Yeah, well, there you'll find a bunch of bottles, more bottles you can ever dream of.
Okay, where's these last bottles? Well, one of them's on the train.
I don't want to go there.
Yes, you do.
Oh my god!
Yes, you do, Max. You know you want to.
Hey, look, a train track.
Oh, I could use this board as a bridge. Doesn't look too heavy.
Except for the fact that you
why
can't.
don't you use it? Idiot.
I have to find dirty-ass bottles while you chill. Not fair. I have to prep the range, crybaby. And I've been tripping hard about where you got this reline power.
From God or the gods.
So, bow. We can make the world bow. Are you ready for that?
Yeah, or no way.
Nah, fam.
Okay.
No. You both. So is what you're saying? Yeah, Zach, you're saying no way.
Yeah, no way.
Shoot, there's not a middle option. Decide, people. One of you has to
Why
change.
you say yes?
I don't know. Fine, we could go.
Why'd you say no?
Because
Yeah,
I don't
just-
want to.
Want to what?
I want to make the world bow.
Well, too bad.
Well, you're too boring.
Yeah, you're pretty boring.
No
Yeah.
way. I still don't even know how my power works. Or for how long.
Dude, you fuck shit up, you rewind, you fix it. Drop the mic. Boom.
Spin, rinse, and repeat. I'm just altering time and space. Oh yeah, and history. No biggie.
You already altered history by saving my life, smartass. Let's see what else you can do.
Apparently, find bottles.
Yeah, because that'll help. What's this a test of my patience before I quit finding the stupid bottles? Where the crap, man? Oh!
Way heavier than I thought. Ugh.
Oof.
Nice,
you-
conveniently on the boats.
You missed an opportunity to play the Roblox sound.
Yeah. Freaking disappointed.
We got 4 bottles, boys.
But what could it be?
Although this junkyard is a dive, I see why Chloe hangs here. She's a steampunk. It actually feels like Chloe and her kids again.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Now we're plotting our future.
Kate.
Max, sorry that bothered you for asking for your advice. I guess I shouldn't do anything but let people enjoy my video all over the world. Okay, that's not what I meant. I just want you to be careful. Too late, I guess, but thank you for answering my call this morning. I really needed a friend, and you delivered. I'm on your side. XOTTYO. One last bottle to end them all.
But what could that be?
That's a completely different tone, but okay.
I don't know.
We got that one.
It's in the bus or something?
You can't get to the bus.
Well,
It's hard to believe that was once on the road, filled with dozens of students.
I don't know, man. Washing machine?
I wonder how many generations of fashion went through that washing machine.
What the crap?
Might have to look it up if I don't remember. feel like it's gotta be on this side because we haven't done anything on this side yet.
This was an old school puncture.
Yes, thanks for your witty commentary.
There's a bonfire spot where people party around here.
Bonfire. Bonfire. Where is there like a fire? Not over here, is it? No. Bonfire. Where is that? Wait. There's smoke over here.
Oh, yep. Bottle.
Bottle. There it is. Got them all.
Voila. Now I can deliver this bottle good. I'm sure this is a popular party pit.
Oh! I forgot that happens.
What does that gray mean?
Means like you have to rewind. We literally saw that in the first episode. Boat!
Boat.
Alright, here's your stupid bottles. Thanks for just standing there, by the way. As I hand you one bottle, and you're somehow gonna have 5.
Wait, one more for the road.
You're serious about this?
We're gonna shoot all these bottles without wasting a single bullet. Max, you have to help me aim.
That also doesn't make sense, because if you shoot it...
Show me the way, Max.
I need to see you shoot first.
Okay.
Show me the way, Max.
Left, up, right, or down?
Right.
Right.
Up. Took too long, people.
Aim a bit to the right.
Sir, yes, sir. Oh, yes! Did you see that shit, Max?
Duh.
That was so fucking cool. Now for the second bottle. Now, Max, where do I aim?
You're on target. Hold the trigger.
Now we have to go up.
Max, where do I aim?
Aim slightly above.
Right between the eyes. Watch out, Nathan.
Here's the thing. If you rewind,
Let's pump up
you're
the
still
volume and
wasting
find
bullets,
meters.
because you can't... The bottles would would rewind with you. So this don't make no sense. This is one of the plot holes I have a problem with.
Give me something to shoot, Max.
Oh, I have to choose for something to shoot now. We have a blue thing, that,
Hello, what should I shoot?
or barrel.
Barrel.
Bell.
Let's see you take a crack at that rusty barrel.
Sorry, Mr. Barrel, your time has come.
Mr. Barrel.
Listen to those fat bullet beats.
Nice.
Click
Nice.
to the left.
What do we shoot?
Barrel.
We already did the barrel.
Should I shoot?
Rim.
Oh, blue plank.
Blue thing? Frick!
Aim at that old blue plank here.
I hate old planks.
See you later.
On.
That was too
You
boring.
didn't like that either?
Rim.
Let's take out this wheel rim on your left.
Taking out the wheel rim now.
Ho ho, she got a bottle with that.
Yes!
Nice shooting, Ted.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Satisfied?
Like never. So I want one more uber cool trick shot.
How about using that junker for a target now?
Bumper,
Dude, I need a
Tire.
target before I shoot.
gas tank, or windshield.
Bumper.
Well, Max.
Okay.
Put a real dent in that front bumper.
Goodbye, cruel bumper. Jesus,
Nice.
I shot myself. Ugh, I shot myself.
Hashtag blame Zachary for that one.
Hashtag blame Zachary.
What were you gonna say, Isabel?
I was gonna say that I forgot the other options.
Oh my god.
I forgot the
You
other.
were gonna say
options.
something else. Windshield, gas tank, or tire.
Gas tank. I was gonna say that.
Let's see what happens when you shoot the gas tank. Step back. Gas tank go boom. Boom! Car definitely down, but no bottom casualties.
We've also started a forest fire.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
We did.
It's cool. It's cooler, but it's not the right thing. Windshield or tire?
Target before I shoot.
Tire.
How about aiming for the left tire? Adios, spinning wheel of death.
Bottles.
Uber cool.
3 bottles in 1.
I cannot believe this is for reals. My best friend is a superhero.
But you still wasted
Your turn
bullets.
to bust a cap.
So your whole thing was completely wrong.
I don't know. Max, your nose. Damn.
I don't feel so super.
Max!
Oh boy.
Back here again.
Back here with the lighthouse and the freaking big.
Big
Tornado.
old actually, it's a typhoon.
No, it's a tornado.
What are you, Squidward?
You freaked me out there. Do you feel any better now?
A little. Thanks for helping me. Just give me a minute.
Too much action for Arcadia?
Maybe not enough. This is kind of fun. Scary and stupid, but fun.
Emphasis on the word stupid.
God, this power really messes with my head. Glad I feel normal again.
Let's find 5 more bottles.
My rewind power doesn't work on her? I don't get it.
Nor do I, but you know, whatever.
Okay. Looks like you're ready to lock and load.
I don't know about this.
Are you afraid of getting in trouble? Oh, boo-hoo. Max is afraid. I know you can handle this. And I'm here to guide you. Make me proud, sister.
Yeah, because your shooting is just on par. Oh boy.
Poston. What if we shoot them?
Thelma and Louise. Or is it Bonnie and Clyde?
Excuse us, Frank.
Oh, sorry, Chloe. Don't let me get in the way of your bonding. I heard the gunshots and the breaking glass. It's cute that you're playing with guns. Just like me at your age.
We're not anything alike, man.
We both need money. In fact, you need it so bad, you owe me a shitload, don't you, Chloe? Huh?
You'll get your money.
Don't they all say that? You know, even when they're broke and acting tough? What are you hiding there, girlie? Let me see.
Where did you get that bracelet?
A friend, and it's none of your goddamn business. You're my business now.
That's
and
Rachel's bracelet. Why the fuck are you wearing her bracelet?
Calm yourself, alright? It was a gift.
No, it wasn't. You stole that shit. Give it to me right now, asshole.
You better step back before you regret it. I mean it. You want me to cut you, bitch?
Please. Please step back.
You're kidding. Put that down.
Well. This escalated quickly.
Alright.
So you have square or circle.
So if we shoot him, then problem solved, but
You're now committed as a murderer.
Yes, which is one of the biggest crimes in the world, and we could be going to jail for a long time.
Yep.
If we don't shoot him, then he...
But would we be in more danger?
You in danger of what?
I don't know, like what can happen? I don't know, this one's hard also.
Is it?
Circle.
Okay.
Or you guys got to commit to your choice because we don't rewind and go back to try the other option.
Yes. Don't shoot him.
Don't shoot him.
Come on, girlie. Shoot me. Ah, Christ. You're more like Abbott and Costello. Nice piece. I'll consider this interest on your loan. Thanks. You have until Friday to pay me, or I'll track you down with this interest. Have a good play, kids.
So we don't murder him, but he does. But he has the gun.
I freaked. I don't like guns. It'll be hard to keep Nathan off my ass. My stepshit will have his other gun sealed in an electrified bunker by now.
Sorry, Chloe. I've never held a gun on a human being before. Not cool.
I know, Max. Really. I'm actually relieved it worked out this way instead. And there are more guns out there. Let's blow. My secret lair didn't feel secret today. At least Frank is gone. He won't fuck with us again. He just wants his money.
Oh man. Frank took Chloe's gun because of me.
Not really your problem.
Chloe's waiting to go for a walk.
Oh, it's a water tower.
A water
Not to be
tower.
confused with a lighthouse.
My gun. Here you go, Frank.
You can't keep getting mad at me. Especially for stupid shit.
I'm not mad. It adds up in my mind as people letting me down. And I just liked having that gun, you know?
Now you have me to protect you.
I'm just glad you were here.
Me too. I think. Chloe, why the hell are you hanging around scary losers like Frank? It's weird.
Let's take a break and I'll talk.
Why would you sit in the middle of a railroad?
Yeah, haven't you
Feels
heard
like a
something
different
called
world, huh?
trains?
You
I wish
hear
we
the
could
train
stay
coming.
forever.
If you're a deaf person and doing that, then yeah, you're incredibly
Can we
stupid.
build
But
another pirate fort and keep the world out?
We need a new secret hangout. At least Frank wouldn't find us. Are you okay, Max?
I'm freaked out or Frank? Question mark.
Square.
Squirrel.
I'm still freaked out about what happened. That was awful, Chloe.
I'm sorry. But Frank isn't as hardcore as he fronts. All he cares about is his cash, stash, and mangy dog.
Chloe, are you for reals? Frank just took your gun and threatened us. He's armed and clearly dangerous.
Max, I know. Crazy shit is the new normal for me. That's why I plan to leave Arcadia Bay without paying Frank off.
Now, tell me exactly what's going on between him and Frank. Does he have a last name?
Frank Bowers, he's just a dealer where I get my weed. The one in your joint, remember? Anyway, Frank and I kind of hung out.
Hung out or bad boy?
Squirrel.
Yeah, square.
Hung out.
You don't mean you... no, we didn't have sex. Gross, man. He never even tried. I just made the mistake of borrowing money so Rachel and I could bail out of here.
That's it?
No. I want to know how Frank got Rachel's bracelet. What do you think?
Be careful or my brain is fried.
I think square would be better, because circle's just dismissive.
Squirrel.
Yes, square.
I think we have to be careful and keep an eye on this guy. Without him eyeballing us, okay?
It's so weird talking to you about this insane crap. We haven't hung out this much since we were tweens, and it's like no time has passed. I wish Rachel was here to meet you.
Rachel and I, or why?
Squirrel.
I was gonna say circle, but okay. We can.
Do you think that Rachel and
It's
I
the same
would
question,
be good
Zachary.
friends?
You're
Right.
not that different. She has a great eye for images and for art. Plus, she's a smartass like you. We would all be hella best friends forever.
I know she must be as cool as you are. I have no doubt we'll meet soon.
Railroad tracks always make me feel better. I have no idea why.
Kerouac knew. It's the romance of travel and movement. The sound of the train whistle at night.
Look at the beat poet here.
I'd rather be a good photographer.
You are. You just have to stop being afraid.
What'd you take? You don't take a pic. Oh.
And we're back.
I thought her eyes were hurt because she was staring at the sun.
Not with through a camera, genius.
Right.
My controller is like heavily vibrating at this point.
Gosh.
Of course.
Now look, there's gonna be a train coming. Yep.
A train. Oh shit.
You guys are screwed.
I'm already out. We can push it.
Damn. Something is blocking the drum.
Then don't do it.
This wedge locks the drum into place.
So take it out. Oh my god.
Shit, I can't budge it at all.
Kick it down, Max. You have other choices here.
Come on, Max. We're literally on the line between death. Well, Chloe is at least.
Come on.
I can definitely use this bad boy.
Use it.
Working on it.
Now I can finally use the drum.
Come on, Max. Hurry.
Well, that backfired.
Who?
Chloe up.
Oh, we can't lift her up with that? Here, let me just rewind all the way.
Damn. Something is blocked.
Seriously, you don't have the crowbar yet?
Well, yeah,
What?
you do.
It's,
Oh.
Oh, you.
you got to.
Okay, so I have to
Crowbar
redo that
that.
again.
I have to help lift Chloe up.
Boom.
There's another way to do that, by the way. You can get into the building and get something else. You can crowbar the door instead of the thing.
Why would you ever lay on
I have
a
spurs on
railroad?
my ass and legs, so I wish there was a less violent way for you to save me. And now the trains can't get to the lumber mill. Oops.
Ah, oops.
You away to a nice, quiet, desolate spot.
Probably should
It was
have done
cool to
the
spend time
doorway.
in there, but I have to get back to school before my next class.
Since you're the mysterious superhero, I'll be your faithful chauffeur and companion.
My powers might not last, Chloe.
That's okay. We will. Forever.
We saved her yet again.
Yep.
Maybe you shouldn't lay on
That's
a
two
railroad.
times this time. That's 2 times, Chloe.
Stop doing dangerous stuff, Chloe.
Thanks for the ride, Chloe. Right on time for my art lesson.
Thanks for coming with me. Sorry to be so boring.
Boring?
Nothing exciting.
Boring.
You almost got shot.
We almost killed a person. You almost got killed.
That's no yesterday.
Again.
We found 5 bottles.
Yes, dude, you can't forget the bottles. We have to make a
Snow
choice.
equals the ginormous
With the
twister
bacon
that
up.
takes out Arcadia Bay.
Waffles.
The Illuminati, I think.
You're high.
Wake up, Max. You saved my life twice now.
Exactly.
The course of my destiny, yours, and whoever. Do you know about chaos theory?
What do you know? Or
Squeal.
Square.
What do you know about chaos theory, Miss I Hate Math? 5 years ago, asswipe. Some people change. And your situation is the perfect storm for quantum physics.
Why me? I'm just a geek girl in some small town.
A perfect example of strange attractors. Don't they teach you kids anything at Blackwell? We have a tornado, rewind power, and freak snow. Hello, Armageddon. So let's party with your power.
Meteors.
Rockstar.
Like you said, Professor Price, a superhero needs a sidekick.
How can it be such a shitty week and yet one of the best of my life?
Because we're back in action again.
You can keep her wanting into her car, just be doing the going back and forth.
Like, wee.
Vortex Club. Yep.
The Vortex Club has showed up twice on this channel, actually. Fun fact. In this game and in Simulacra.
Class, so I can do so much.
It's connected.
No, it's not.
Obviously.
Sir?
Oh, hello, Max. I hope this isn't about the alleged gun incident.
Listen here, you bald-headed piece of garbage. Talk to Nathan or no?
Soko.
Yeah.
No. Never mind.
Glad to see you weren't about to accuse another student of something or other. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Dude, your head is shinier than a baseball bat. I don't want to hear it.
Hey, Courtney. Ciao, Max. No photos, please. I have to come up with a guest list for a Vortex Club soiree. Really? Oh, like you care.
I do or I don't.
I don't.
We don't.
Was she having to do? Whatever, circle, I guess.
Circle?
Yeah, nah, it's square.
People are so indecisive.
I'm not anti-soiree. You seem an anti-fashion, though.
Ooh!
This club party has a strict dress code. Do you even have a dress? Sorry, but nice try.
What are you talking about, zebra shirt?
Well, we should rewarn.
Yeah, zebra shirt person.
You're literally wearing a zebra outfit. I want to hear about anything about fashion.
Hey, Courtney. Ciao, Matt. Really? Oh,
Dress code?
I'm sure the Vortex Club has a dress code. As you can see, I would need your advice on what to wear. Thanks, Max. I didn't think you noticed high fashion.
High fashion.
Tell you what, I'll put you down on the guest list, and before the party, I can give you some tips. Cool. Thanks, Courtney. I'll send you the party info later. Back to the list.
Butterfly.
That puts us on the list of that.
Ooh.
Which may or may not be important.
Ow.
Freaking cue ball head over here.
Freaking.
Excuse me, Mr. Madsen?
I know things got a little heated yesterday in Chloe's room. Was that really your reefer?
Yes or no?
What's a reefer?
The cigarette. It's just another dumb word for it.
I guess just to make it cover up, I guess just yes.
That'd be
Yeah.
lying.
Whoa.
Yeah, but if you say no, then he's gonna get mad at Chloe.
Does he sound mad?
No, he just looks normal.
I guess circle.
I said sound, not look. They all look the same. Circle?
I guess.
Yeah.
No, it belonged to a friend of mine. Are you gonna bust me now, Mr. Madsen?
Even I'm not that much of an asshole. And I am sorry about yesterday. I was wrong, but upset. Cannabis is not a big deal to you, but it has been to Chloe.
You're a combat veteran. She's no threat to you.
If I didn't care about her, I wouldn't care at all. When I was her age, I was out raising a lot more hell. She's better than that. All you kids are. So is Kate Marsh.
You treat Kate bad, or what about Kate?
Circle.
Soko.
What about Kate?
You stepped between us at a pretty bad time. She's another matter entirely.
Kate hasn't done anything wrong.
Max, this isn't just about Kate Marsh. My concern is for the safety of all Blackwell students, including you.
That'll take more than surveillance cameras.
It will take more than Ms. Grant and her petition to find missing students.
Isn't that your responsibility as head of security? Unless you know something about Rachel Amber that nobody else does.
I don't want to fight with you anymore. I don't want to fight with anyone anymore. That's all, Max.
Alright.
Well,
Warren, you little sit down. Whatever that says. I'm in the sci-fi lab now. I'm no Schrodinger's kitty. See you soon.
I still have time. I could could go see Warren playing mad scientist in the lab.
Let's do it. I've always liked science lab. It's you get to blow. Well, you don't. Unfortunately, you don't get to blow crap up, but you do get to conduct experiments, which I think, to me, I'm more hands-on learning. I like doing stuff, and that's how I learn. If you just tell me something, I'm not going to learn that way.
Hi, Miss
Yeah, I also
There's
like
visual learners, auditory learners, and like hands-on learners. I'm definitely a hands-on learner.
Taking a stand against camera surveillance here. Every signature counts.
Petition or photos? Yeah, petition or photos.
Let's talk about the petition square.
How's your campaign going?
You signed the petition, now it's your campaign too. Thanks for stepping up. More people would rather send a text than sign a petition. That's how they keep us all distracted. Nobody will notice cameras on every square foot.
I know. I really hope you keep those cameras from taking over.
I believe in the first episode we also saw that there's cameras near the bathrooms, which is real life. That's a big no-no.
I'm
What?
just thinking about
Cameras in the bathroom?
photos I
Oh yeah, right.
Oh, this is my favorite time of year. I do love the season change.
Oh, how
This
they
whole
changed.
campus is a visual delight.
It's not the quote.
I
I
know,
know.
Mr. Jefferson
How
loves
the,
to shoot
it's
around
how the
here.
seasons change.
You know Jefferson, or you like photography?
Silko.
Sure.
You must like photography.
I do, but I'm certainly no artist. I'm all about the science. You can't debate numbers. I have to say, it's not quite autumn enough yet.
Snow or I can't wait.
Talk about.
Square.
Yeah.
What about that snow yesterday? What's your scientific explanation?
Aliens.
Our climate is moving beyond explanation. Of course, some of the tribes here might see it different.
I'm sorry, Miss Grant, but I have to get going.
Go on, Max. We'll talk again. Real soon.
I was honestly hoping that one of the people would say like, "What's your scientific explanation?" Oh, it's aliens.
Yeah.
Aliens.
Aliens.
Scientific explanation? It's aliens.
100%.
It's the aliens.
Hey, Warren. Are you okay? You look thoughtful yet confused.
Maxwell Silver Hammer. Perfect timing.
This is weird.
I need help with this chemical experiment.
Asking me for help means you're screwed.
Either a bit of potassium or sodium. It's up to you to decide, Dr. Max.
Which one blows up?
Sodium. 100%.
I think both these blow up, but
Okay, sodium.
I have a vision. Go Diem.
Godium? That's the worst pun I've ever heard. Yet Max has spoken. Sodium it is.
It's blow up.
Blow up in your face.
Damn. Zip. Nothing.
or it doesn't.
Nada.
Nothing.
You go back. Why does it take so long?
Yeah, I'm not sure. There it goes.
Hey, Warren.
Axel?
Alright. Potassium.
I'm not sure why you're letting me decide your fate, but go Tassium.
Potassium it shall be. If this works, you get a free hug.
Potassium.
Oh,
Weird science.
Well, it did something.
Cool.
All right.
Bring me the brain, Igor.
No, the frick that's from.
Sure.
Hi again, Miss
This
Grant.
can't be that hard.
Right back at you, Max.
Spearmint. This was the conversation we unlocked.
Can I ask you a possibly dumb science question?
You know my stock teacher answer. There are no dumb questions.
Stock
Ask away.
teacher answer.
Would you add potassium or sodium to a chemical mix for this week's experiment?
Neither. Unless you want a face full of powder. I would add chlorine.
I'm sorry, Miss Grant, but
Got him.
Go on, Max.
Thanks for the answer. Okay, now we already did it, right? So we got to rewind.
Yep.
Yes, I am a scientist. Fuck.
Are you? Okay. So we got the answer. Let's give it to him so he can actually complete his week's assignment. Let's help him out. She's talking to nobody.
hey, Warren.
There we go.
Asking me
It sure is a box that's saying meow. That's funny. Lots of potassium. Nope, that's not right though. Chlorine.
chlorine.
That'd explode.
You need to add chlorine, not potassium or sodium.
Chlorine? I didn't think of that. Can't argue with a confident scientist. Let's try it.
Blow it up. Blow it up.
Blow it up. Dang it.
Pink mist though. That's pretty interesting.
Eureka! She's got it.
No, you got it.
Don't be so modest, Dr. Caulfield.
Just notice he has a black eye.
Yeah, he beat up Nathan, and
Yeah,
Nathan beat up him.
there.
Did you forget the entire first episode?
He's pretty cute when he's in full-on geek mode.
Okay, so we helped him with this week's assignment, so hopefully you get an. You better get an A, Warren.
Yeah, you better.
If you don't, it's gonna take $9.99 to see me each day. Just saying. Just saying.
Yes, you better get it right.
You can't help me?
I'm trying. But you have to understand my position.
Why? You don't understand mine. Nobody does. Nobody.
Well,
Okay.
Well, what's wrong with Kate then?
good job, Doctor.
Excuse me, Max. Can you come over here?
Sure.
You look worried. Is everything okay?
Sorry to bother you, Mr. Jefferson.
I'm only bothered when you avoid turning in photos. But you know this. So what can I do for you, Max?
Just between you and me, I'm worried about Kate Marsh.
That's no secret. Word on the street is that you and Kate had a little confrontation with our security chief yesterday.
David, or never mind.
Yeah, the square. Yeah, square.
David.
I stepped in between David Madsen barking all up in Kate's face about something. She doesn't deserve that.
Of course not. Mr. Madsen isn't the most gentle soul. Do you have proof he instigated the situation?
My word isn't good enough? The one time
Yep,
I choose
there it
not
is.
to take a picture.
Always take the shot. My number one rule in photography. And Max, I promise this matter is being discussed by the faculty. I assume you know about this viral video?
So that's if you guys remember the first episode, you guys chose to step in and not take the photo. That's where that plays out.
Oh.
So taking the photo is actually the better option.
Man.
But you don't know that until this episode. So it's already too late.
Wow.
Way too late. Okay.
Wow.
But anyway, everybody knows, or Kate is freaked out.
Circle.
Circle.
Kate is freaked out by all of this. She can't do homework while she's being tormented on a daily basis.
What if Kate brought this on herself? She means well, but maybe she doth protest too much. She seems like she's
What are you,
holding
Shakespeare?
back the truth. Have you talked to her?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I talked to her on the phone today. She needs friends and support now. I just don't want Kate Marsh to become the next Rachel Amber.
Rachel Amber? What does she have to do with Kate?
With all her missing persons posters around, it's hard not to think of her.
I miss Rachel too. But think about yourself, Max. Principal Wells told me about what you said happened in the bathroom.
Nathan, no, that was private.
Square.
It did happen. Nathan Prescott had a gun in the girls' bathroom yesterday.
This is a serious accusation, Max.
So you don't believe me? I would never make something like this up.
I hope so, Max. But it's easy to point fingers. If Mr. Madsen claims you might be a pot dealer as he did, should I believe him?
Listen, should I?
Excuse me, Max. Hello? Yes? Hold on. I have to take this, so just go into class and I'll be there soon. Yes.
Uh,
That just
Sure.
opened.
Okay.
ghosts?
What?
Ghosts? Aliens?
Hello?
Listen, I do have class I have to teach. I have to go. Okay, I'll do that. Oh, I know. That makes sense. Huh?
I love how he has no concern for me just standing there listening to his conversation.
Make me beautiful, Hayden. Vogue. Vogue. Vogue.
The freak.
Do you think Max will be pissed we're sitting at her desk?
Oh, I'm sure she'll report us to the principal. Like I give a flying fuck.
Or she'll run to Mr. Jefferson, like he gives a shit.
Better be quiet, Victoria. We have a master snitch and liar here.
Did you
Gotta
think
love
we
this
were
pair.
best friends forever or something?
Not at all, Victoria.
Max is such an attention whore.
You would know. Can I sit down now?
Oh, please do. Take a selfie of this moment.
Yeah, Max, so I won't forget you.
Assholes.
I was hoping there was a part where we could just clock him in the face.
Yeah, just.
Why can't we just do that?
Yeah, because it's technically illegal.
Okay, why is David taking photos of Kate? Now this is so wrong and weird.
This is something you have to check.
Wrong class, pal.
What up, Max?
Hey, Warren.
I saw Kate earlier and her eyes were puffy from crying.
Kate has a lot on her plate.
I didn't know what to say and she didn't tell me anything.
Okay, I know you love me, but if you're not in this class, beat it. Everybody else, please sit
Maybe
down.
I'll see
We
you
have a lot
later.
to cover today, and so little time as usual. I see all the usual suspects here. Anybody seen Kate Marsh?
I think everybody has seen Kate Marsh by now. She's not feeling good.
Sounds like you're giggling about a video gone viral. Maybe it involves a student? Or a friend?
I guess Kate will miss class now.
Feel to have false images of yourself
I'm
shot
worried about her.
Judge. No smartphones in class, Max. Put that away.
Frickin' teachers, man.
Usually, people need something to...
What you gonna do about it now, huh? Chloe. Okay. Max, wish you had popped a cap in Frank's butt instead of giving him the gun. No, Chloe, I do not wish that, and neither do you. Is it too late to rewind?
Yes.
Yes.
Judge, so they never take a good look at themselves. We can thank reality TV for some of that. In the end, we can only blame ourselves for participating. Speaking of participation,
What's your problem?
there are a few
Nice
students
picture.
here who have yet to enter a photo in the contest. Like Max Caulfield, for example, who I know can't wait to enter, right? I'm sure you read the syllabus like it was a Harry Potter book, so you must know today we're studying chiaroscuro. That beautiful word about the contrast between light and dark. The shadow play that gives photography such visual power. It's basic yin and yang. Black and white images are effective precisely because of their contrast. Although we don't technically see in modern. Yo! Some crazy shit is going down at the girl's door! Zachary, do not come into my class like that ever again. Listen, everybody remain seated.
Nice, dude. Nice.
They literally.
Nice.
Wow.
Congratulations, dude. You did a fabulous job there.
Is it a tornado?
It is raining.
Yeah, rain symbolizes that is pretty common foreshadowing that
What's going on?
things ain't gonna be too good.
Yeah, obviously these two don't know yet, but I'm putting the warning right here, right now.
Oh no, I think I have an idea of what it is.
I'm putting yeah. You'll see it in a second. But I'm putting the warning here, so if you don't like sensitive subjects, leave the video right now. Or I might put a timestamp also to skip past this part.
She can't die. She can't.
Good thing we have this.
Not again. Not now. I have to try something. I won't be able to rewind again and again.
Go faster.
Oh.
We've stopped time.
Keep going, Max. You can do it.
Birds!
Birds.
Get the birds. That's David. He was running to help.
Yes.
What are you doing here, Max? Stop! Don't come near me.
Not now. It won't work. I don't have any
No power.
Now I have to do
Oh
this
no.
by myself.
Max, seriously, don't come near me. I will jump.
Okay, okay. I'm right here. Kate, please.
Oh, Max, I know you want to help me. I love that you stepped up to David, but it doesn't matter now. Nothing matters.
Okay, so I want to point something out to these two and all of you guys if you haven't seen this. Unlike DDLC, this actually matters. And
actually matters.
In DDLC, you can't save Sarah. Here you can. It all depends on your choices. If these two choose too many things wrong, something happens. If these two get everything, if they get everything right, then you can actually save Kate.
We have to get them all right.
You have to get them all right. You have to get them all right. There's no mistakes here. If you get one mistake, it's over.
You gotta be kidding me.
So this is all in these two hands now. I know the right responses, but I'm not gonna just tell them those, obviously, because this is their playthrough. So it's your guys' choices, but just know that this actually matters. It's not Sarah. So things will get better, or you matter, not just to me.
The square is obviously the wrong choice. That's too vague, or not too vague. That's too open-ended.
Make sure you guys are congruent on this.
Because she will instantly shaft it out if we say things will get better.
And then she's gonna be like, no, it's not. Jump. So I'm pretty sure
Because
circle.
we have to show more care because if we say circle, we would say that we would care about her more than just saying, oh, things will get better.
Also, I'm pretty sure there's a time limit on one of these. It's not this one, obviously, but I'm pretty sure one of these has a time limit. So make sure you guys are kind of giving some thought into it, but making it somewhat fast. So you guys think circle?
Yes.
Yes.
You matter, and not just to me. I do want to believe that.
Kate, your life is
That was
so
correct,
yours.
by the way.
And we can get through this together. Let me help. Like I helped by erasing all that crap people wrote on your room slate.
You guys didn't say to do that, but I did it for you.
That makes me feel better.
I wanted you to have a chance on this part. You're my friend, or I'm here for you.
Oh no. Is this the time limit one?
I think it's the last one that has a time limit. I'll tell you when I think it's the time limit one. I think it's a time limit. I can't remember. I feel like at some point I got stopped and couldn't do anything.
The decisions in this game are way too dead.
Here's the thing. If you fail here, Kate actually never shows up again. If you do, you get to have a whole different timeline with her. So this is actually one of the most important things you're ever gonna have in the game right now. Not to stress you out more, but yeah.
Okay, let's think about these.
Now they both seem open-ended. But which one is less open-ended?
You're my friend. To me, is more open-ended. But if that's what you're going for,
I'm here for you. Kind of just sounds like too common or some. I don't know. I don't know what the right word is.
Crap.
so Zach's thinking square then.
Yeah.
Because I'm actually scared of making the wrong choice. I don't want to lose Kate.
Yeah, me too, man. I don't wanna fail this. Yeah, man.
So which one are you thinking then as well? Because I'm assuming Zach's going with more so with square.
Yeah. I'm also going with square.
Oh, please, for the love of God.
Of course I worry. You're my friend, Kate.
I did feel better talking to
That was
you
correct.
on the phone.
Yes.
And because we talked to her on the phone, we got this part. So good job. You guys made that choice correct as well.
Please trust me. Come stand by me, okay? I can help you now. I know I can. This morning I erased the web link
Again,
from the video.
did that for you.
It was written on the
the shower.
Like I said, I want your choices to impact this, not the other past stuff.
How can I trust you? What about this morning when I needed help? You told me to do nothing.
That's when she said, like, I need proof or whatever. You guys chose I needed proof instead of the police one. I'm gathering proof. 2 changes for us. I wasn't sure I needed more time. You have 4 choices this time.
Oh my
no.
god!
And if we get it wrong, we're done.
Mm-hmm.
If we get it wrong,
do we get?
There's one that well, here. What happens is there's one that will instantly kill her, one that will push her to the edge. Well, I mean, closer to the edge. One that's like slightly, and one that's correct.
And if we get one mistake,
no. If you get the one that kills her, then yes, it's a mistake. But if you get the other 3, it will push her towards the edge a little bit, but it's somewhat fine, I think. But there's one that's like 100% correct.
come on, I don't know.
The I'm gathering proof or I needed more time. It's or even I wasn't sure. I'll feel like something that would push her towards the edge. The square though seems like the least likely to be the one to push her off. Or to just instantly...
Square? Too dangerous for us?
Yeah.
Isabel?
So I'm going with square.
You don't have to agree with Zach. Just tell me what... This isn't the timing one, obviously, but... Which one do you think?
I don't think she would believe us if we said triangle. X is... Nah. Just don't go with that. I wasn't sure she would, like... That wouldn't feel small of us, so I would also go with square. But I'm too worried we're gonna make a wrong decision.
Final decision on square?
Yes.
Yes.
I believe you, Kate. But it's dangerous for both of us if I get involved now.
I told
That was wrong.
No!
It was I'm gathering proof. It was triangle. See?
Yes, I know I screwed up. I'm sorry, Kate.
That was the one that was like getting her closer to the edge, by the way. That wasn't an insta-kill. I wasn't sure it was the insta-kill.
And I can't wake up unless I put myself to sleep. Then everybody at Blackwell posts pics of my body. I'm already on the internet forever. No wonder they call it a web. Nothing can ever get out. Like my video. I wish I could go back in time and erase everything.
Be strong. There are billions of videos everybody will forget.
There are billions of videos is wrong. I can already tell that. That's wrong. I'm not sure about circle though. Like everybody will forget. I doubt that. But be strong as well.
So triangle's encouraging, circle's dismissing, and square is distract.
I'm gonna go with encouragement. That's the best.
Yeah, that's encouragement. So
triangle?
I'll go with triangle.
Yeah,
be
final
strong.
decision?
Final decision.
Be strong.
Hey, this is our chance to beat
That was
the
correct.
bullies. That's the only way we can win against
The whatever the circle was insta-kill.
Really, Max? I don't believe in miracles anymore either.
Now I do. You're part of the reason why. If you come down with me, I can tell you more.
You're such a good person, Max. Even if you're full of crap. But I'll come with you. You're my friend.
Forever. Can we hug on it?
No! Nobody cares about me! Nobody!
This one's hard. Your mother, your sisters, your father, your brothers.
We don't know.
No, you do. You do. There was a clue in her room that told you this. There's a clue of who's wrong, and there's a clue of who's right.
Oh, her mother is wrong. It's her father. Her father. I remember. It's her father.
So father?
Yes.
Does she even have sisters or brothers?
We don't know that.
We don't know. We do know that she has a mother. And
I want to point this out. There are 2 that are insta kills here.
Yeah, I think that's the mother and the
one of either the sister or the brothers.
Either the sisters or the brothers.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure that circle's the correct.
Final answer, circle?
Yeah, yes. Your father.
Kate, I saw that card
Yes.
from your father. You can count on him. He clearly loves you without question.
Dad does care, even though I hurt him.
Mother and brothers were wrong. She doesn't have brothers.
See? You're not alone.
Stop walking towards her. Also,
wants to see you up here.
you shouldn't walk towards that
This
person.
isn't the end, Kate. There's no way God doesn't have big plans for you here.
Nice try, Max. But God put me on this route.
This is also a clue in her room. Suicide is a sin. Proverbs 21:15 or Matthews 11:28.
Oh, I forgot this.
Oh no!
One of them was crossed out. Two of them are insta-kill,
Wait.
meaning only one's correct. This one I think is the timed one, so you might want to.
I think it's Proverbs.
Okay.
Do you remember which one was crossed out?
I think
Wasn't
it's the
it
Matthew
Matthew?
one. So yeah, go with Proverbs.
You think Proverbs?
Yes.
Final answer?
Final
Yes.
answer.
Square.
How does that proverb go? When
That was wrong.
justice is done, it brings
That was
joy
wrong.
to the
Matthews was the one that was
but
not
terror to
crossed
the
out.
evildoers.
They don't believe in justice, Max. They don't believe in anything anymore.
No, Kate.
Yep. You killed her. That was the last one too. You almost had it.
God freaking darn it!
No, Kate.
I even told you which one was circle or which one was like not crossed out. I said Proverbs.
You're doing so
I read it and
good.
then I proceeded to say that one's crossed out. I was hoping you guys would remember, but
I forgot, man. Gosh freaking darn it!
so she's gone for the rest of the game now. There's no one doing
I'm
that.
gonna feel so guilty about that.
There's no one doing that.
I know this isn't pleasant for any of us, but we have to go over what happened before Miss Marsh, before she did what she did. Officer Barry will be taking notes for the official police inquiry. I'm sure you'll give him your full cooperation. Such a tragedy. But there must be a reason for everything. We need to find out why Kate Marsh would be driven to such desperate action. As principal of Blackwell Academy, I take my duties seriously. I take the well-being of every student more seriously. What happened today should never happen in a hall of wisdom and knowledge. Mr. Madsen, as our head of security here, those roof doors should always be locked. That's just standard operating procedure. They were not, and that is indeed your responsibility. Mr. Jefferson, I know you can't be expected to know what your students are going through, but Kate has assisted you in class, so you should have known something was amiss. Mr. Prescott, since you are responsible for the Vortex Club parties, and since Miss Marsh did attend your last party, you'll have to answer some more questions. Miss Caulfield, why exactly were you on the route with Kate Marsh? Did she tell you her plan? Or anything at all? Please, tell us everything.
So yeah, you guys were right there at the end. That was the last question, I believe.
You gotta be kidding.
So you guys were literally right there.
We were right there.
I tried to shift you in the direction by saying, "Are you sure? Like, is final answer here?" Because I specifically told you that the crossed out one was Proverbs.
Are you kidding me?
It's just your memory didn't help you there.
Come on, I'm never trusting Zachary ever again.
So you said it too.
I was in a rush and I just picked.
Well, you both picked the same answer, so. Either way, point is, you guys were literally right there.
We could have avoided this whole thing.
Yeah. But now we have to pin this on someone in the room, by the way. So we can say Nathan Doser, which we don't have evidence for. We can say Jefferson made her cry, which we don't have evidence for. We can say David Buller, which we don't have evidence for either.
We're basically screwed.
You could have evidence. You could have evidence for two of these. Nathan, you can't have evidence for yet, but you still have to pin it on someone in the room. Who do you want to pin it on? You can pin it on Nathan, David, or Jefferson.
I want to pin on Jefferson. He's cool.
I would say it didn't, like, to me, when I first played this game, he wasn't trying to make her cry. She just did. But the other two have reasons to pick them.
I'm gonna go with David. Because with Nathan, he's just gonna get mad and everything's gonna get messed up.
Are you sure he was bullying her? What if he was like... Or was he actually bullying her?
Bullying her is something that's like harassing her multiple times over, like that. We only saw him do it once.
Okay.
By the way, that's The whole Kate thing. That's the one of the biggest, if not the biggest thing you guys will have in this game.
Man.
And so that's the one thing. There's a couple things that can't be reversed, but that's the one thing. The final choice at the very end of the game, obviously, that's going to have a big impact, but that does too. So who are we blaming here?
David.
David?
Go with David.
Nathan.
You just said David.
Yeah, well, you said it like that, like you're trying to dismiss it and make us go
Yeah,
for something else.
Yeah, so Nathan?
Yes.
You sure?
Jefferson.
Oh my god.
All I know is that Kate was at a party and Nathan.
This one I'll allow us to try all of them, see what happens.
Wasted and kissed some boys on a viral video without a clue.
I dosed her without a clue. Have you seen the video?
Whatever. Kate was loaded and
You're a
playing the
liar.
field.
You told Kate you took her to the emergency room.
I said I was going to take her to the ER. She sobered up eventually.
Bullshit. Something happened to her and you know it. How about we talk about you waving a gun in the girls'
Hey,
bathroom?
that's total slander. I could sue you and this school so fast. I already have a personal lawyer.
Careful, Mr. Prescott. I've been told of this alleged gun incident, and I have to admit that the video in question was sent to me by multiple sources.
Including me.
And since Mr. Prescott does appear prominently in the video and was responsible for the party, I have no choice but to suspend him until further notice.
Whatever. See you in court.
Excuse me. I think Max and Nathan need a break before we grill them further. A friend and fellow student is dead. And they don't need this forum right now.
Yes, I'm kind of devastated right now. I'd like to be with my family.
All right,
Can we clock him?
Caulfield, please sign here to
Just get put full of sock full of frozen butter and just smack him in the face with it?
Yeah.
My head is killing me. But I think
This one I'll allow us to see what the other options are, just so you guys can, because this choice matters too, by the way. Not as much as Kate's, but this one does matter. So I'll show you the other options just to see which one you guys think is better. Yeah, freaking ballhead. David was your next choice.
Mr. Madsen was bullying Kate.
Oh, grow up.
Excuse me, I was there. I saw you getting in her face.
You have no idea what you saw. Kate Marsh was involved with a bad crowd. I was trying to find out who.
Kate had a double life. I was super shocked when I found out.
No, you were part of the crowd. And like I said, I personally saw David physically harass Kate Marsh.
You lying little Are you gonna take this junkie's word over your security officer? I know she smokes and deals marijuana.
That has nothing to do with Kate.
Max, falsely accusing other people seems to be a habit with you. I trust my security officer. I'll have to investigate to see if this accusation is true. Therefore, Max, I'm obliged to contact your parents and suspend you for a few days.
Excuse me.
So David gets, so he's going to inspect David, but we get suspended instead of Nathan. And then Jefferson, who is really like the worst person you could choose, but we'll try him
Why
anyway.
would you choose Jefferson out of all of them?
Jefferson?
I saw Mr. Jefferson talking to Kate right before her class. Then she ran off crying.
Mark, I do know that Miss Marsh has assisted you on class events.
Kate, Miss Marsh has been very withdrawn lately. I assume this awful video was the cause. I hated seeing the students laugh at her. She told me Max was the only one who believed her, would take her calls and actually listen to her.
She shouldn't have asked to be on video macking with some dudes.
You ass! She didn't ask for any of this.
No, on the contrary. Max was right to bring this up. Now, I wanted to help, but I guess I was too late.
Well, now this is problematic. The publicity is rising, and perhaps you shouldn't represent Blackwell at the Everyday Heroes contest in San Francisco.
Are you serious?
I am. We don't need any negative press about that event. And we need to involve the Academy in possible disciplinarian measures for you.
I understand. And there are bigger things at stake than me. The life of a young girl, for one. Maybe you should investigate other staff members. Max told me she knew things about Mr. Madsen.
Let Max speak for herself. Everything we talked about here will be looked into. All right, Miss Caulfield, please sign here.
Like I said, kind of the worst option. So
Yeah.
you get him basically fired. And there's no point because he wasn't really involved.
Yeah.
Also, another thing I need to bring up is you guys did well with obviously me doing stuff in the behind the scenes. With Kate's thing, you did everything right except that last decision.
That one
we
little mistake.
You answered a phone call. You intervened between David and Kate.
We were right on track to save her.
I was erasing all the stuff that people wrote about her, so everything was correct. It was just that one decision that mattered.
One tiny little mistake caused her death.
Okay, so
Great.
Nathan or David, which one do you think was better?
I kind of thought Dave, no, not Dave, Nathan.
Nathan?
Yeah, Nathan.
All right, we can skip this part now because we've already seen it. So he gets suspended, as he should.
Good for him.
There we go. Let's sign on the dotted line.
Yep.
Well, I think we know less now than when we started.
You're an idiot.
We'll be assisting the police with further inquiries. I know this has been a stressful day. I wish I had the power to change it all for the better. So thank you for coming in.
We did, but it didn't work.
Yep. Yeah, we had everything right. It's just that last decision. Because the problem is there's two that were insta kill. Suicide was a sin was also an insta kill, but I mean that was obviously the wrong answer.
Yeah.
It's like it wasn't even real. Watching her drop like a weight. I really thought I could save her.
They make it sound like you can't save her, but you can. I've seen like every Let's Player I've seen has saved her, which makes me feel bad for her.
Kate was on that roof for her reasons, not yours.
My hand just reached out.
Stop it. You're the only one with balls enough to run to the roof. You're the only one who cared.
Yeah.
I mean, David was running to the roof too.
Difference. Maybe if more people.
And that's another reason you shouldn't have picked David, because David also was running to the roof to save her.
Yeah.
Warren,
Nathan's the real douche
I
there.
screwed up today.
And Jefferson, obviously, I don't know why you would pick him there.
Warren, I don't mean to sound weird, but there's something ominous going on at Blackwell.
Today proves that.
And I'm working on proof that Kate Marsh is connected to Rachel Amber. Somehow. Along with Nathan and Mr. Madsen.
Now, I'm not a big conspiracy guy, but I wouldn't doubt it. Nathan did scare me yesterday, and Madsen is a straight-up dickhead. So, what do you think is really happening?
What the hell is this? The weather confirms this weird
An
day.
eclipse.
Feel that chill.
Where's your glasses? You need
Max, there
them.
was no eclipse scheduled today. I would know. I would.
First snow, then an eclipse.
This ain't too good.
Smooth, Warren. Smooth.
I believe you, Warren. I'll believe anything this week.
So first the snow, then an eclipse. What's next? A tornado?
Tornado!
Well, actually,
Got
it's
him.
an eclipse.
That's what I said.
Or not an eclipse.
Also, if you had there's another path with David. If you had blamed him, if you had taken a photo, you would have got him fired, actually.
Ah.
But that's also not a very good choice.
So Warren was pretty much the best choice.
Who?
Warren.
Warren?
Warren. He wasn't even in the room.
Warren?
His name is
Oh, boy.
Nate.
Who's Warren? Is that an actual person?
You're
my
a
God.
freaking
Zach
idiot.
is
We
not
just
paying
talked
attention.
to him, you
Zach has not been paying attention to anything, apparently. No wonder he got her killed.
Nathan!
Can't even pay attention to who the characters are, let alone all the small details.
Who is a mega douchebag is named Nathan.
Also, I was looking around the room because I obviously knew what stuff to look for. But if you just talk to her and get out, like, you wouldn't have any clues about who to, like, what answers to pick on that roof scene. A puppers.
A puppy.
Well, that's more of a dog. Too old to be a puppy.
Oh, dog.
So because you guys killed her, this would be a scene where she'd be in the hospital. Sorry about Kate, I hope you're okay. The eclipse freaks me out. Let's find out what's going on. Together. No emoji!
No emojis!
Emojis are banned.
That's it. Out of time.
Man.
We need to remember more stuff.
Yeah, this... Man. Like, that was all the way back at the beginning.
What?
Where we had to remember all that crap.
No.
Next, we must remember from the future on videos, we must remember everything in every room. No matter
yeah,
what.
good luck with that. Also,
every speck of dirt.
Also, the last two choices were on this episode, where it's like, who does she trust, and which scripture does she believe in, which you chose wrong.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, that's it. That's chapter 2, and then all that stuff at the end is foretelling what's happening at the end game here.
So now we got into clip.
So you notice that there's books that have different people's name on it, and Rachel's one of them. And now, whoever this is has a thing for Kate with pictures in it.
Is it about, like...
And I'm not going to say anything, but we noticed someone taking pictures of Kate.
David Madsen.
Alright, I'm pretty sure I can skip this. Yeah, I can. Let's look at our choices. Alright. You told Kate to wait for more proof. You're in the majority there, 68%. You answer Kate's call, 79%. You're in the majority. You didn't try to shoot Frank. That's the minority for that part. More people try to shoot him. You couldn't save Kate. You're in the minority for that part. Most people were able to save Kate.
Gosh dang it.
You saved Kate's life.
They have better memory than us.
You blamed Nathan, obviously, yeah. Apparently more people blame Jefferson than David, which is pretty interesting.
Huh.
Maybe because you get to know David more so than Jefferson.
Yeah, maybe.
You didn't water your plant. It said I didn't need to, so I didn't feel like we needed to do that. You helped Alyssa, of course. You erased the link to Kate's video. 92% were able to do that.
Wow.
You weren't friendly with Taylor. I didn't know where she was. You rejected Warren's invitation. 21%. Yikes. You didn't write a message. We didn't know we could do that. You tampered with the rail tracks to save her, obviously. You gained entry to the Vortex Club party. So, nice job there. You helped Warren with the science project, and you told on David to Mr. Jefferson. That's it. Next time. Episode 3, Chaos Theory. Alright. Title screen is again changed. Now it's dark.
Night.
Now it's night.
Now it's night.
Alright, guys. That was
insane.
That was episode 2. That is just a taste of what you can expect from this game from now on.
Yeah.
So, Zach and Isabel so I don't even know what to say.
We could have, but...
We got like...
It was that last...
You got 99% of the way there, and then you
just had
lost
to
it.
remember
One
that
tiny
thing.
little mistake.
I told you they were insta-kills.
I didn't think it was Matthew, but it was.
No, Matthews is the one that was on a sticky note, and she put it in the Bible. Proverbs was the one she crossed out, meaning she doesn't believe it anymore. And especially, I told you guys that in hopes that, hey, maybe they'll remember this. You didn't, so...
I didn't think it would be needed.
You never know what might be needed, Zach. All those, that's how crazy this game is. Your choices matter, but you also need to pay attention to the world around you.
Alright, every speck of dirt, gotta remember
You
now.
have to, everything we find,
Every
like
tiny
every sticky
little
note,
pixel.
everything with words on it, we must remember.
Need to remember
We
all of this
must.
crap.
Either way, so this time, guys, we got some more dirt on David and what's going on with him. We got more dirt on, like, Chloe was, like, we were helping Chloe with our powers, because that's needed, I guess. And then at the very end, I knew it was coming, but at the very end, Kate was ultimately not saved. So, and that's permanent. You can't do anything about that. So, yeah, sorry, guys. I'm sorry for the people that were hoping that we would save her.
We couldn't.
Trust me, I was too, but
Just go watch someone else that
things
did
are
it
happening.
that's better than us.
Literally
and
everyone
have a
got.
better
Literally,
memory.
I'm pretty sure everyone else got it. Jacksepticeye got it. Corey Kinshin got it. I'm pretty sure. Game Theory got it. I think.
Oh, we didn't.
Either way.
We suck.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this episode. On the left, check the Life is Strange playlist. It's gonna have the first episode and this episode in it. Or if you're seeing this in the future, it's gonna have all the Life is Strange stuff we've ever done in that playlist. Unless I make Life is Strange 2 a separate playlist and 3 and so on. On the right, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. I'll put whatever on the right. You see what's on the right. You can read it. Yeah, guys. Of course, consider subscribing if you like the content you're seeing, just like this one. Every series that we've started will be finished eventually, so don't worry about that. And in fact, a lot of series have already been finishing, so like DDLC, Kindergarten, Overcooked, those have all been finished for quite some time, so go check them out. The next series that we'll probably be finishing will probably either be Rocket League or Mario Bros. U. So be ready for those to finish, because I'm excited for those to finish. And yeah, I think that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode, and we'll see you in the next episode.